Well, good morning, everybody. It's so good to be here today morning, and it's a lovely day outside. And we are very excited to be here with you, sharing the goodness of God in our life. Myself, I am Philip Kutia Jayakumar.
And I'm Amanda Jayakumar, Philip's wife. And we're very happy to have all of you here with us today in this program. And it's going to be exciting to see what God can speak to you through our lives. So, Philip, what are we going to be talking about today?
Well, before answering that question, I would like to mention that my wife Amanda, she prepared a lovely chai tea, and it's a very traditional Indian chai tea, and it is delicious. And I'm very grateful for Amanda for preparing this tea. I hope I don't make anybody jealous with it. Well, answering the question that Amanda asked, what we are going to share today, I'm going to share about my testimony, about how I met God and what happened straight after meeting God and what God did in my life. Let's go. So good evening, guys. Today I'm gonna show you how to make chai tea. So we have first important thing is we need to have some chai tea, and this is one of the chai tea that I really love. It's from India. It's called Society, and it's the best. It's the best according to me. It's the best. A few different brands, but this is the best brand. So yeah, for it you need chai leaves. Then the simplest way I make it is you warm up the water first, and then you need cardamom. These are also from India, and ground ginger. So I'm trying to improvise here. Usually you put the whole ginger. So I'm making it for at least 5 people. So let's take at least 10 to 12 cardamom. That's more than enough. And then let's crush them. Once you crushed them, don't lose any beans. Put them straight away in there, and put some ginger powder. To get this nice spicy flavor. Now you put them with some hot water. Turn on the gas. Once the gas is on, let it boil. So as you can see, it's boiling. And now I'm gonna put some milk on. It's getting nice, wonderful color. And that's more than enough. And don't forget to put sugar. There are people who love chai tea without sugar, but I love chai tea with sugar. So I'm definitely gonna put some sugar. Since it's for 5 people, I'm not gonna go for the tablespoon, I will go for the big spoon. I'll put at least 3. Yeah. Let's hope that's enough. Maybe one more. Now we just let it boil. And the way it is done, way it is finished is when it start rising up. That's when you lower the gas a little bit, stir a little bit, and then again when it comes up, you can turn off the gas. The chai tea is ready. It's about to come up. And here it goes. And when it's coming up, you just lower the gas a little bit. Oh no, it's about to fall down. Don't worry, it will not. The heat is down. And you just give it a stir a little. So for pouring the chai, you need a strainer. It's best to have with you. Careful while you pour. Try not to spill, as I did just now. Well, there you go. The tea is ready. Here's the tea. Enjoy. Goodbye. Greeting to our house. It's a great joy to be here and to be able to share my testimony today. I'm very excited. I basically came from a Christian family. My name is Philip Kutia Jayakumar. I was born and brought up, settled everything in India, and for the last 7 years, I'm here in UK as a missionary, working with an organization called Youth with a Vision, YWAM, England. Um, it's a great joy, to be honest, to be able to share my testimony with you all. My life was pretty normal growing up, and I loved sports. I enjoyed playing sports. I played several different games. I played badminton district level, basketball state level, and I also played football, hockey. Hockey means grass hockey, and many different games, indoor and outdoor. I loved games. When I was in college, I chose cricket to play, and I got several opportunity to represent Mumbai under 19 teams, and I also was given opportunities to play against Jammu Kashmir, against Punjab. And one day I got an invitation because my college where I was studying, my coach and they all were organizing a tournament between India and Sri Lanka under 19. And I came to my parents very excited that day. I remember I was telling my parents, oh, I got this opportunity. They are inviting me to come and be part of the team to represent India. And I was very excited. And I remember my mom saying, blessing, this is not from God. God has different and higher plans for you. Of course, I did not like that answer because I was very excited about all the opportunities and the privileges that comes with it. And at the same time, many pastors, many prophets, they came. They all said the same thing, that you have a higher calling in your life, and God has higher plans for you. So one day before the tournament, told my dad, Dad, if God is calling me, why isn't He talking to me personally? But He's talking to you, mom, and different pastors and prophets, but He's not talking to me. So I told my dad, if I personally have the experience, uh, and if I personally hear God, then I will leave everything and I will follow Him. And I remember at night, 2 o'clock, I heard a audible voice that says, Bless and turn around, otherwise you'll come back crying. I woke up and I doubted straight away my dad, because that voice that I heard, I felt like my own dad speaking to me. I didn't felt a divine presence, or I did not feel like some other being is talking to me, but I felt like my own dad is speaking to me. I felt a warning and a calling in that voice, in that relationship. Then I straight doubted my dad. I went and checked. He was sleeping. And again, I came back. Again, I heard the same noise saying, Bless and turn around, otherwise you'll come back crying. Um, and I woke my dad up at the middle of the night and I told him, Dad, I have this experience. As soon as it's morning, book the admission in the Bible college you studied, and I want to go there. And dad was half asleep, and he said, Go to sleep, we'll talk tomorrow morning. So next day morning, I told him the experience that I had at night, and I told him, book the admission in the Bible college. I want to do bachelor's in theology. I want to know more about God. So this decision happened to be not because of my parents forcing or anything, just because I personally had an experience from God, and I wanted to learn more about Him, and I wanted to grow more about Him, grow more in Him. because I did not know much about him. I did not know many things about God and the relationship and the scriptures. I wanted to study, I wanted to know more. I went to Delhi to do my bachelor's in theology. I did 1 year. Then I joined YWAM, Youth with a Mission. When I joined YWAM, I was pretty sad and pretty broken with many things, and I was almost was in a stage where I lost my faith as well. But during my course with YWAM, discipleship training school, I that is a school of 6 months where we get a chance to learn more about God and get to know more about God and get to be closer to God. And during this period of 6 months, I was really deeply touched by God, and I was healed from inside. And on my graduation day, I still remember. I have yeah, I still remember that in December 2000, no, in December 6th, 2013, on my graduation day, there was a prophet. He was prophesying over everyone, saying different things. And when he was prophesying over me, he said, I will be traveling to nations, and I have a apostolic calling, and I will be traveling to nations. To be honest, I never thought that I would be traveling to nations, because for me, going out of India was an impossible task, and my mind was so narrow because I had no friends outside India, I had no connection, and so it's impossible for me to go out. So I thought maybe different states in India. But how it came to be is also a miracle, because my parents took care of orphan kids, and they happened to be in touch with one of the orphan kids as well. And he contacted us. When he contacted us, he was in Switzerland. So he wanted to have a fellowship with us, to come over India to have fellowship. So he came over India to have a fellowship. We had a good fellowship, and through him, God broke my narrow mind, and God opened my mind, that made me think that I can also go abroad, and where God is calling me, and where He has promises in my life and in my parents' life to be fulfilled. And through that, miraculously, God opened different doors, and I'm here in London, and I've been part of this mission called Youth with a Mission for last 7 years in London. So if you want to know about how I came to London, and what happened in this last 7 years, and how I get to know God more, and what I'm doing in London, be with us. It's coming. Hello guys, welcome.
Hi everyone.
We are here in UK, London, and it's one of the most beautiful places for arts here.
Yes, we're in the National Gallery that is 198 years old, and it has over 6 million people visiting every year.
Wow, and that's pretty awesome. And I would recommend you come here in London. It's the most beautiful place, and it's called National Gallery. So guys, we are here in National Gallery, and this is a beautiful cafe restaurant. Today we are going to try something new. It's called
Pick and tart.
Pick and Tart,
And
which I never tried.
brownie, which I just really like. And
And also we have
what is that?
a muffin.
Oh,
So these three things we are going to try. So okay guys, we are going to try with Pick and Tart. Let's see.
your turn. It's good.
I love it. It's very nutty. Tastes like honey in there. And I love the base. It tastes like biscoff biscuit. Oh, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, it's very, very nice, quite sweet and nutty. if you like nuts, this is a good recommendation.
So now let's try brownie. Let's try the brownie.
Do you want to try?
This time I go first.
Yeah.
Cool.
See if
This
you
looks
like
like
it.
this looks like.
Did you
more
have this
sweet part.
before?
I did have this before, but let's see how good it is here.
Yeah.
Oh, it melts in your mouth. So good. Very good. Chocolatey, melts in your mouth. Amazing. I would recommend that too. Okay, let's try the muffin. I think we should bite this one or no?
Do you want?
Maybe let's use a spoon and see. Let's try to be civil, according to British people.
Do you like that one?
That is good. That is good too.
No.
But I can't decide between these two which one is much better. But this one is first for me. What about you?
I think this is really good too. I always love chocolate, but this comes definitely second or shared first.
Ouch. For me this comes first and for her this comes last.
Yeah.
Well, now we have some cappuccino.
Yeah, try cappuccino.
I forgot to put sugar in it. I hope it's good without sugar. No. It's okay. I would like sugar.
Not like chai tea.
No. Chai tea is the
I
best.
really like latte as well as chai tea. So I'm fine with this one.
So, I really wish that they did chai tea here. Unfortunately, they do not.
They should introduce it though. We
They
really
should.
wish they would have it.
Definitely. But
But
instead of chai tea, I brought cappuccino, which I'm also satisfied with. But I wish they did chai tea. Yes. Because it's the most beautiful place here in London. And if you have a chai tea here, nice weather, so refreshing. So good. Guys, we are almost finishing to eating this food. But just now, guess what I realized? The cup that they gave latte, decaf latte, this is kind of the similar cup that we use in India for chai tea. Isn't that amazing? Wow.
it's true.
Fun fact. Welcome back. So where was I? I was in about the topic of London. So how I came to London is pretty much an amazing story because my parents were supposed to be here in London in 1992, but somehow their opportunity was lost. So the promise of London came upon me and my brothers, and God spoke to my dad saying, "Take care of orphans, leprosy, and widows." And he spoke to my mom saying, "What you were not able to do, I'm going to do it with your kids." So when that happened, they kept in their heart and they were always praying about it, but they never worked to make it happen. They never thought how somehow they have to make it happen, but they kept it in their heart and they were praying about it. And also, I remember I was not at all working towards it until because my focus was to be something in sports or to study. That was my focus and that was what I wanted to do. But there was a promise of God on my life and my brother's life and on my parents' life. So that came to be because of the obedience of my dad. When God spoke to my dad saying, "Take care of orphans, leprosy, and widows," he obeyed and he took care of orphans and leprosies and widows. And he has helped a lot of orphan kids, leprosy affected people, and also widows, giving them foods and medicines and giving the orphan kids the best English education, like just like us, how I was educated. God gave him the opportunity to provide that same education for the orphan kids. And now, today, God is breaking my narrow mindset through an orphan child who was in Switzerland, and he is coming to visit. And God opened my mind amazingly. And that made me think bigger, because God has higher and bigger plans for you. Even though you do not have money, or even though you do not have provisions or friends or things in your hand, do not worry about it, because I did not have any of those. I did not have money. I did not have friends and provisions to be in London. But being in London, it's been 7 years, and it has been a miracle. It has been miracle, and it can only happen with a miracle working God. One of the guy who most influenced me in my life, and who influenced me to become a Christian, and who influenced me to be a born again Christian. His name is Billy Graham. Whenever my dad used to put in the TV his messages, I was always leaving everything what I do. I come down, I sit, and I listen to every preaching that he preaches. And he influenced my life a lot. And that's when I was young and I took a decision to follow God. But now, through an orphan child, God opened this door, and I started applying in different places. And Wyvam Key, England, took my opportunity, and they interviewed me, and everything started working. So in 1992, what God promised my parents came to fulfill in 2014. And in 2013, 6th December, the prophet prophesied, "You will travel to nations, and in 5 years, God is going to change everything." And straight away, the 2014 was the first year, and first year started by fulfilling the promise of God that He made to my parents in 1992. And in 2014, it came to pass. I came to London, and in 2015, there was great testimonies. I got opportunity to pray for different people. There was a paralyzed girl that got healed. I have a YouTube testimony. I have a testimony uploaded in YouTube. If you want, there will be a link in this video where you can click on that link, and you can see the testimony what God did in 2015. And in 2016, I got opportunity to pastor a church, and I was pastoring a church. I was helping pioneer that church. And then 2017, during this whole period, I was always working with YWAM, Youth with a Mission organization. And in this organization, I have got to have done leadership and ministry development school, Bible course, staffed a leadership and ministry development school, helped pioneer a Wembley base, to be part of the Wembley base. And then also I did Bible school. I got an opportunity to direct the Bible school in Urban Key. And during all this time, the leaders, the mentors, they were all supportive. They were all helping me help me to be builded up in God. And they were all spiritually supporting me. They were all helping me grow in spirituality, in God. And how can a man that is in India, who has no provisions and no nothing money, to be in London for 7 years? It can only happen with God. If you follow God and if you trust in God, there's nothing impossible. Nothing. You can go miles and miles. You need provision. There will be on the way, in the right time, right place, right people. God always has brought me in the right time, in the right place, the right people surround me, the friends. And it's been great, great, great joy to be able to work with God, to be able to grow in God. And I'm really glad that this 7 years I have got opportunity to serve God. And now I'm in a stage where I can apply for the citizenship in citizenship to be a resident in UK. My God, it's amazing. 7 years ago, I have before coming in 2013, I never thought this stage would come, and I will be in UK. But it was in the promise of God, and God fulfilled it. And I just want to tell you one thing, that if you trust God, there is nothing impossible. There is nothing impossible that you think God is not going to do. No, if you trust God, anything it is, He will take you through, He will help you, He will guide you, and you can do great things with God. And if you want to know more about my life in UK and how I got married and about my wife, stay with us next time.